All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our morning note. It is Wednesday, August 11th, 2021. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. Let's go ahead and talk market, shall we? Bottom right-hand corner of your screen, there's a white little box there. Click on that. Subscribe to our channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. Comment any of your questions, like our videos. Again, appreciate you guys helping us grow the channel. More great things to come. All right, let's talk about it here. Dow futures are up 66 points. NASDAQ futures up 45, S&P up 7, and Russell up 2. So all green there. Dollar is down 0.14%. VIX is down another nearly 2% at 1646. Crude oil is down at 0.91%. We'll get crude oil inventories at 10:30 this morning. Gold futures starting to bounce a bit, 0.73% at 1744 an ounce. 2340 for silver futures, basically slightly green. Let's take a look at the euro dollar for my Forex people. 117.38, 20 pips up. Dollar yen is down 11 pips at 110.47. Ethereum futures 32.30, up 77, 2.44%. And Bitcoin futures right at 46,000, up 1.11%. And we'll take a look quickly on where bond yields are. Let me see if I can bring this up. Bonds right now at 1.342 currently. Okay, so that's where we are. Let me see if I can turn this off. Trying to see if I can always have this off. Doesn't matter. I was just on CNBC Pro and it automatically puts the video up, and I don't want that to kill the juice of my computer. Actually, my computer was running a little slow yesterday. I had to restart it because of the updates on Mac. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some pre-market movers. We'll talk about the CPI number, but again, E-mini futures, S&P hit a new all-time high this morning. I don't know if the Dow did. I can take a look real quick. The Dow futures did hit new all-time highs at 35,234. Futures team is long the Dow futures, which is YM, and just checking with my team, they are up 430 points. Well done. I don't know when they're going to close it. I missed that trade, but again, they are in it, so I'm happy about that. All right, let's take a look at some pre-market movers here. Football TV is up 14% pre-market. They had earnings yesterday. I do own shares. Still red on them, but again, I still love them long term. AMC is up 0.72%. Virgin Galactic was downgraded by Morgan Stanley to their equivalent of a sell, saying there's no catalyst until next summer for the next flight. They're down another 4% pre-market, around $30. Let's take a look at the Dow. What's moving? Boeing slightly green, Microsoft, Apple both green. JP Morgan down 0.04%, pretty low, pretty minimal. Chevron up down 0.42%, and Walmart up 0.79%. They were price upgraded this morning. Let me make sure by who. I have that in front of me. Let me see here. Upgrades, downgrades. Walmart was Credit Suisse raised their price target on Walmart from 150 to 158. Let's take a look at the S&P and see what else is moving. AMD is up 1.29% today. Norton LifeLock, I believe, reported earnings. They're up nearly 5% this morning. Micron's up 0.36%. Bank of America is down 0.10, again, minimal. Carnival and American Airlines are both down this morning, and Pfizer is down 0.68% after yesterday's big boost. Again, we talked about Pfizer yesterday. Moderna's down 1.92%. JD.com up 1.31%. So that's where we are this morning on pre-market movers. Okay, so let's talk about this CPI number. So the CPI number, which is the Consumer Price Index, this is measured month over month. 0.05% met expectations. Month over month, year over year is up 0.1%, 5.4 to 5.3. I guess everyone was expecting Armageddon, a real big number, but that wasn't the case today. That's why markets are cheering. CPI, core CPI, this is excluding food and energy, is actually missed expectations or lower than expectations of 0.3% to 0.4%. Year over year, again, the exact same 4.3 versus 4.3. So again, it looks like all this inflation worries are kind of subsiding now. Again, like we've been saying, I agree with the Fed, it's transitory when in comparison to last year when we had a lockdown. The same exact thing that the White House is saying. We have the best job creation ever. Well, yeah, no shit, in comparison to last year when we lost jobs. Again, you can spin numbers how you want, but again, you kind of have some context. Not a political statement, it's just a fact. Last year, we talked about that with the analogy with being a hot dog stand and charging more money as demand goes up and supply chain issues. That's just normal. Again, all this inflation stuff will subside, and again, we'll see it level out as always, and the market tends to be very resilient, especially in this really in the beginning stages of a bull market. We're not even through the middle legs yet. I do believe we're still in the middle of a bull market. Yes, we do have some nice monetary policy. I do believe they'll taper. I don't know when. I'm assuming next year. I don't think it'll be this year. Definitely raising rates will not happen until 2022 to 2023. That's when it will happen. But until then, what you do is, you find any opportunities, any dips and stocks you like. That's all you can do. And it's really tough to trade an all-time high tape, especially on futures. But there's different stocks out there that actually have some opportunities. Yesterday was a Pfizer. Yesterday was a Nucor. Financials. We got JPM yesterday. So again, there's a lot of opportunities there, guys. Again, set alerts. Go by your setups and go from there and check your volume, and you should be okay. All right. Good morning. Let's see if I can get my glasses because I can't see here. Good morning. Constance says, good morning. Apps reversal, great upside with earnings and guidance. I have not seen that number yet. They are up pre-market slightly, but really nothing here in terms of the chart on the 1 hour. So it's right around 61.15. If anything, it's still below the 200-day. If you want to buy the stock at this level, this would be a pretty good idea if you like the stock. I don't own it. Looking at any possible futures plays today, not as of today. Again, we still have YM for futures group, so I don't think we're going to get any other trades. I think we're just letting that ride for now and see how much we can get. Good morning, boss. Yesterday was a nice prank. I thought we had a live training session. My apologies. Again, guys, these are the individuals that pay for it. Again, I have to be fair. I can't just give it away for free. I promise when I come back from vacation, I'll set up a live free session. Like, think of it a masterclass preview for my Morning Note subscribers or Morning Note people. We'll do a live session together. We'll do it for an hour. We've done it before. So guys, if you do want that happen, go ahead and comment below saying, I want a live session, or please live session, or give us a thumbs up, something like that, and we'll make it happen. I promise. I'll be out on vacation next week. When I come back, definitely we'll do a live session together for about an hour, answer some of your questions, and have some fun. What stocks are you watching today? Again, I have Boeing open currently. I have some runners on Nucor. I have some runners on Pfizer. Nucor is for September. Again, it's up nearly 100%. Pfizer, again, I have it for this week. Again, I took majority of my position out, but again, I have some runners. I do have Wells Fargo. We have the 50 calls. We're about 35 cents away from the money. We have Boeing calls, the 240s. We're basically break even. We should be able to catch those today, and then we'll see what we get next. It really is the next deal. There's one stock everyone's been always clamoring me about is Square. Square, guys, needs to break 290 before I do anything on it. SDC oversold. This is Smile Direct Club. Oversold. I mean, it's right at massive support, really down there. If you really believe in this company, this is a really good time to buy. I don't believe in the company personally. I don't want to own it. But again, I'll leave that to your discretion. I got hyped for a second as well. My apologies, guys. You guys will get a live session. You have my word. Blink AMD football for the day. Let's take a look at Blink this morning. Blink this morning, again, I'm a shareholder, a happy shareholder. I'm red, but again, I love the company. And obviously right here on the daily, we're right at the 50-day moving average. On the hourly, we're up slightly, but nothing sexy about it yet. Again, if we break above possibly 37.59, maybe 37.77 on the daily, could be something. Again, let's place an alert and see what happens. AMD hit us last week, but we hit it so many times. Right now, it's at 107.88 on the daily. Again, kind of went to an overbought position. That 200-day moving average seems to be that support. I'm looking for sub 100 so I can add some more shares because I love the company. Let's see what we get. And football, again, one more. Football is up pre-market, 32.85. Let's take a look at the daily. It is breaking out above now the 50-day moving average. 32.55 would probably get us right here. Oof, tough. Let's see if we break 32.78. If we do, then we could target 35s maybe for next week. But again, we'll play it by ear. Good morning, Carlos. What are your thoughts on green energy as far as thesis due to global warming, all wildfires, money flowing to green energy? again, one of my best green energy plays, if you want to call it, is EV, which is Tesla. So again, I think Tesla is going to be a big beneficiary of this EV infrastructure thing. It is up pre-market, but again, we have a lot of shorts on Tesla, so it's going to take a lot to kind of break us above that, finally that 722 level and continue. So again, that's my big one on that. So if you want to get into some green energy or some alternative energy, NEE, which is next, I think it's NextEra Energy. That's FPL here in Florida. Again, they're more nuclear, but again, better than coal, obviously, in terms of usage, a little more dangerous. I just saw the movie or the TV show Chernobyl on HBO. It was amazing. But with that being said, it's a great company to own long term. You'll get a dividend, and it's a utility. But again, it's don't expect to trade it, but to own it, sure. Hydrogen companies to invest. I have not looked at hydrogen as of yet, so I don't have any right now. Live session will come, definitely. Live session, yes. Heading to Mexico with the wife for vacation for a week. So all next week, no morning notes. All next week, no aftermarket recaps or none of that stuff. The team will be handling most of the stuff. Instagram, our social media manager, will be helping, obviously, but they don't do the lives. So yes, unfortunately, I am the face right now, I guess, until I get someone else to do it. But we'll go from there. Maybe we'll do like an American Idol type thing where I just pick the person to do it. But yeah, a week off, no phones, no stocks, no nothing. Definitely want to enjoy that. Live session will happen, I promise. When I get back, I will set it up in time. It'll be like in the same time as the morning note. So I'll call it morning note / live trading. Just do it all in one shot and it'll be so much easier. Or what I could do is do a 15-minute morning note, whatever, and then right away go into live trading. It'll be free for everybody. I'll give it some time ahead of time to let you guys know. I won't do it like out of the blue, I promise. Thoughts on coin earnings? I love the coin earnings, but I love football more. So I love both. I own both. But again, Coinbase, as of right now, looking at it around 280, 279-ish. Still a lot more to go to get to the IPO price, which was right around 382. I think it gets there as crypto continues to bid. What have I always said? Weekends are for crypto. I expect crypto to continue this week to the upside. If you want to go and take a look at a crypto chart with me, let's take a look at it. Let me go ahead and open this. All right, crypto. Let's go to Bitcoin. All right, the hourly, we know it's bullish, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at here. I'm going to expand this chart for you. Make life easy. Again, above the 200-day. Above the 200-day is extremely bullish. That was the level we were looking for. I expect to hit possibly 48,000, maybe 49 by this weekend or by the end of the weekend. I will be out, so I'm not trading anything. But again, it'd be nice to come home from vacation and see 50,000 Bitcoin. That'd be very nice. But I expect at least 48,000 by the weekend. Would I trade that? No. But again, if you're a Bitcoin holder or a crypto holder, that's something to see, something to look forward to. Man, you're the best, no cap. Can't wait to trade live with you. Yeah, it'll be absolutely fun. Amgen, Ray is here. Amgen, Roblox, Tesla. Okay, so Tesla, again, we still need that 722 level. I know, and I don't know when that's coming. If it does, I've gotten hit on calls playing it. I had an L on that one, so Tesla owes me a little bit. Tesla, Amgen, let's take a look at Amgen. Looking at the hourly, not much there. You'd have to break above 230-ish for the 50-day moving average, and it kind of reminds me of Baba. You're going to have to wait for that bottom to come out and see if we can get a little bit of a bounce. But yeah, Amgen took a little bit of a hit, but for the last almost 12 months, it's been stuck between a range of 260 and right around 223, 222. So not the best trading range to go by. And then you have Roblox, which I'm also a shareholder. Roblox is literally right at the 50-day moving average on the daily. Should boost up a little higher if they uses that as a pivot point. It looks very nice. I would say a break of 86.74. Maybe take a look at the 90 calls for maybe next week. But again, always check your vol and see what happens from there. Are CPI numbers released today good for tech? Yes, absolutely. Inflation was not as bad as expected. I guess everyone waited or expecting the world to end, the sky to fall, and that wasn't the case. So again, you can see NASDAQ is up. You can see the S&P is up, new all-time highs. Dow, new all-time highs. I've been saying it now, guys, for a while. Stay bullish. There really isn't a headwind to the market other than the Delta variant / COVID. If we get another lockdown, it would be bearish, obviously, but who will benefit? Mega cap tech. which a lot of people own, obviously. But again, if we get that reopening that I'm expecting, and hopefully, Delta variant kind of subsides, guys, we're going to have a demand like we've been seeing, people going out again, people going back to work. It's going to be back to business. And even the Fed is expecting unemployment to go back to pre-COVID levels. How about that? Remember, we had one of the best unemployment numbers in decades under President Trump. That was, I believe, in 2019 or 2020, February, I believe, was the print for the highest. So let's see what happens. Again, that's not a political statement. It's just a fact. That's what happened. But again, we got to see GDP obviously doing well. Again, easy to compare from last year to this year. But again, once the reopening happens, you stay long stocks here, guys. Really, what else are you going to invest in? Okay, crypto, I get it. Bonds? Really? They're going to sell off with rates going higher. It's double bottom. Obviously, banks. And then crude oil, a commodity, sure. But gold hasn't been doing that great. So again, it's all about TINA. There is no alternative. Really isn't. Again, in a low rate environment, that's where we are. So we're going to round out here. Thoughts on Dodge? Dodge is a joke. I'm not touching Doge anymore. I get that question every day. Keep it simple. Bitcoin and Ethereum. And even Ethereum had higher trading volumes than Bitcoin, according to Coinbase. Think about that. Ethereum has a lot of room to the upside. And has CPI peaked already? Not difficult to say with peak, but next CPI in September will be big. I believe that's the bigger one. If we get 2 consecutive months of evening out CPI, evening out inflationary data, that's a really big step. Again, my target for the end of the year, again, I say right around 4,700 for the S&P. Again, we're at 44, 42. That's another 300 points or 260 points, mind you. Again, November seasonality is very strong for markets. December seasonality, very strong for markets. September and October, again, October, we know Black Friday, we've had some downturns, obviously. But October seasonally tends to be a little weaker, so does September. October kind of mid-range. So again, as of right now, we're playing it day by day, and we'll go from there. Have a great rest of your day, guys. We'll leave it at that. I think Ray has one more question on Upstart. They did report earnings. I posted that. They're a big pre-market. The question is, does it continue? And again, you need to get back to 191.89 for the highs. Kind of tough to track here. Kind of tough to chart. There's not really much technical there other than the all-time high, the highs on the daily. So again, take a look at your volume. Real quick for everyone to know, because I showed this on Instagram. Guys, if you want to do the option scanner, guys, it's very simple. I know there's a lot of other products out there. I don't use a black box. I don't use a cheddar flow or those flow algos. I don't use that personally. So I just go to scan, option hacker. You see it right there. I put 10,000 minimum volume, and I put volume here. And I press scan. Obviously, nothing will show right now, I don't believe. And then you'll get the list. Now, again, it's not that simple. There's more to it than that. You find the stock that you like. This is how I found Pfizer yesterday. This is how I found Nucor yesterday. But again, the next step is to actually chart it. If you see good volume and you see a chart that actually respects that or actually coexists with that volume, whether call or put side, then yes, you can go for it. But the problem is a lot of people think volume is enough. It's not. Remember, volume is just the amount of people trading contracts. They could be selling those contracts. They could be buying them. So it's a little more than that. So keep in mind, a lot of companies, there's a lot of stocks and a lot of ETFs that always have high volume. SPY always has high volume, so that's not going to stand out. Apple always has high volume. That's not going to stand out. Tesla is going to always have high volume. That doesn't stand out. Those are your 3 that always have high volume. So don't get caught in that trap that, oh, Apple has an unusual activity. Now, man, it always has 50,000 vol. When you start getting to the hundreds of thousands on a Tesla, Apple, or a SPY would say a quarter million in volume, then that seems a little more unusual than anything else. But other than that, those 3 are always traded to the max. So keep an eye on that. Of course, when stocks move to the upside, like a name like AMD, remember that when Apple had that big push, volume flooded in the market. So that's where we are. That's what you want to see. Again, you want to go to scan, you want to go to options hacker, 10,000 minimum vol, press scan. This is on Thinkorswim. Guys, this platform is absolutely free on TD Ameritrade. If you're not in the US, my apologies, they don't have this. So there's some other stuff you can use. I mean, there's some other charting software. TrendSpider is a good one. We follow him, he follows us. We repost his stuff. Great individual. We spoke a little bit on DMs. Real nice company, real nice person, whoever I spoke to. And I recommend them. They're pretty cool. if you want to use that. TradingView is great. Kevin, our VP, not Kelvin, Kevin uses TradingView. So again, if you're outside the US, TradingView is cool. Interactive Brokers is a great broker. I don't like their their charting, so they kind of suck with charting. But if you're outside the US, what you can get is TradingView and then Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers has the lowest fees, plus an actual that you have the TradingView there. You may have to pay for it, obviously, but again, this is something that you do every day. Then you obviously want to invest in yourself, guys. The saying goes, you kind of have to spend money to make some money. That's the case. And you get what you pay for if you trade with Robinhood. I'm just saying, I have Robinhood just for buy and hold, no options, works fine. When it comes to trading, you're on your own. Good luck. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much. I remember Friday will be the last morning note for a week. I'll be out next week. Congratulations to all the YouTube Premium this week, or which was yesterday. 4 for 4. They caught Wells Fargo, XLF, Nucor, and Pfizer. And I even told them, I said, it's going to be a slow day, I think. And we almost rescheduled. Woo, good job. All right, guys, we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your day. G.A.R Capital FX.com. We'll catch you guys later.